That's how you beat big-time programs in the real games too. We got to capitalize on some of that. We got to continue to get better. I told you.
Welcome to the Brett Beard Show, sponsored by James Restaurant. I'm your host, Jaden Kent, and here with me today is Coach Beard. Coach, how are you doing today?
Man, excited to get the year started. Excited to see what you can do.
Perfect. So with the summer, we had a long, hard summer. What are your thoughts of it?
Yeah, I think honestly it's one of our best summers, if not the best summer since I've been here. You climb a pretty high mountain right there. You go to the quarterfinals, and then you come back. You graduate a lot of good players, a very good class, and you come back with the struggles that we had last year, where the struggles is really more to the naked eye. I mean, the growth we had was phenomenal with you young guys getting a ton of experience, a chance to play a lot, and get to taste 5A football in Louisiana. And, in public school football, sometimes you're going to have those ups and downs. But at the end of the day, you were a part of a big-time team. Then you had a team that struggled. And you kind of came into this summer with a different mindset. And I think it even started in the spring. Even spring football was a lot of fun. And you just have a different mindset. You have a different build in that locker room. You have different leadership in that locker room. And with your summer, I thought it was one of the best ones we've had because, you competed every day. You got better every day. And as we built up, you could see the conditioning and everything else that was happening with each and every one of you. And the numbers popped. And because of it, now you're physically ready. You're mentally ready. We just got to go play football now. And that's what I'm most excited to watch is you guys get to play the game that you work so hard to be able to play and that you love.
Yes, sir. I agree. Being there firsthand, I get to see how I got personally bigger, stronger, faster, and just could read everything perfect.
Yeah. It was a great summer. I just want you to be able to experience, you pour so much into this game, which is why I love it. And I was very fortunate to do it, and you pour so much into it. And when you commit so many hours and so many days to this game to really – you only get 10 chances. I mean, you have to earn the opportunity to play in the playoffs, so you get 10 chances. So there's a lot that goes into it. So to watch you guys grow, to watch your confidence grow as the numbers go up, and, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch you all tie it together now.
Yes, sir. Could you give me a coach's perspective of how the weight room helped us this summer and how it's going to help us during the season?
Well, I mean, the key with the weight room is we continue to stay strong and almost get stronger in season. I've been a part of every type of program, guys that maintained in season, but realistically you're not maintaining, you're getting weaker because the football season is such a grueling season that it's actually tearing your body down. So you don't necessarily stay strong or stay where you're at. You're either going to go up or you're going to go down. And I think we've done a really good job in the weight room the last few years, really keeping you at a good spot to where you can compete week in and week out so you're not falling apart there at the end. And that's what that's the key. The weight room is so critical at this level in 5A in Louisiana that really any level in any sport. But with us, football, you have to figure out a way to maintain that growth in season, that growth mindset in the weight room, on the football field, and it's got to be connected. And that's one thing that I think we continue to do that's only going to help us in season as we navigate 10-plus weeks.
All right, Coach, we kicked off the season a few weeks ago against Zachary in a scrimmage. Let's take a look at the highlights. Jackets take the field with a lot of energy, bringing that purple and gold to the field, Coach.
I'll tell you what, I love that look. I love being a part of this purple and gold. It's a special place, and this has got a chance to be a special team.
Zachary hands off the ball, running back tackled by number 8, Jaden Allen. Third down, quarterback drops back, throws a deep pass, broken up by Ravius Williams. Good celebration. Bad snap on the punt. Broncos forced to dive on it. Turnover on downs. Jerry Horn drops back, finds Tylen Haynes open in the middle of the field. Tylen runs for a good pickup of good yards. Horn drops back to pass, finds Colton LaBeouf in the end zone for a score. 7-0, Jackets up. Coach, tell me what you think about that.
Yeah, I tell you, Jerry's had a phenomenal offseason. I'm excited to see if he can stay healthy and play every week and give us a chance to do just this right here, lead scoring drives, finish every drive with a kick and some points. And I tell you what, I'm really excited to see Colton grow like he has, and you know, that's a big connection. They trust each other, so it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Johnny Bravo, sky kick, fumbled by Zachary, recovered by Jalen McGuire. Perfect.
You know, Bravo's actually really good at this. He kind of picks up on, you know, whether they're shallow, whether they're deep, and he knows how to hit that. He knows how to hit that hole. And when he did, it came up perfect and put the return guy in conflict.
Horn drops back, finds Peyton Puffer on the seam. Puffer with a good catch, going down the sideline, trips up, out of bounds with a good first down. Jonathan Bravo takes 3. 10-0 Jackets, start of the second half. Jerry Horn rolls out the pocket, evading the sack, throws to Peyton Puffer deep, makes defenders miss, and flies to the end zone. Nobody can catch up to him. Coach, what do you think about that play?
Well, I think the most the critical thing in this whole play really is the block downfield by your other receiver. Yeah, you know, for big plays to pop and big plays to happen, there's a lot of things that have to go right. And you see Goldman right there, number 3, with the block that is able to break Puffer. I mean, you know, great throw, great catch, makes the defender miss. All that stuff is awesome, but you know, good team football is finished right there with the receiver blocking downfield. And because of that, we tell our receivers, you know, you will be rewarded. He's going to have a chance to catch a lot of touchdowns this year because he does the little things that make receivers special, and that's blocking downfield and letting things pop like this right here. Big time play by Puffer, of course, as well.
16-0. Jackets bad snap on the extra point. Colton LaBeouf rolls out, stretches it out. Good. 2-point conversion's good. Jackets lead 18-0. Zachary ball now. Trenton Harrison gets behind the line and forces a fumble, recovered by Darius Scott, number 36. Jackets ball. Jackets going for it on 4th down. Number 33, Grant Crane, stuffed by the defense. Turnover on downs. Zachary's quarterback backs up to pass, sacked by number 31, James Gaspard. Zachary quarterback throws it complete to number 4, but the ball is knocked out. Fumble recovery by number 49, Trenton Harrison. Jackets ball. Coach, tell me what you think about that.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty awesome. You know, D lineman downfield recovering that football because he's turning and going to the football. But, you know, they're going to complete passes on us. But we come up there, we make the big hit. Rancher knocks the ball out, which is huge. And then, like I said, a D lineman that's turning and running to the football, recovers it downfield. Says a lot about your team right there and who we are and where we're at.
Zachary ball. Quarterback completes pass down the sideline. Big tackle by number 24, Quentin Clay. Turnover on downs. Jerry Horn in victory formation kneels it out for the final score with Jackets win 18-0. Jerry Horn 8 for 13 passing, 210 yards and 3 touchdowns. Colton LaBeouf 2 receptions, 31 yards and 2 touchdowns. Peyton Puffer 2 receptions, 98 yards and 1 touchdown. All right, Coach, with the scrimmage under our belt, what was your expectations coming into this?
Well, I mean, I think the biggest thing preseason-wise is I try to put you in some really intense situations. You know, you start with the 5A runner-up and the perennial power probably from the last 10 or 12 years in the state with Zachary. And, of course, we move on to Walker and the Jamboree. I mean, you've really seen everything you want to see as you gear up to begin the journey week 1. And, you know, to play Zachary, it's a big-time opponent. It's a tough opponent. You know, you have to be ready to get on the field with them no matter what, wherever you are, no matter what you're doing. And just to be able to compete with the Z on the side of that helmet and get after them really kind of gives us a confidence and a feeling for who we are and where we're at that you can't mimic in practice going against just somebody else. You know, Zachary is big time. Right. And to be able to get on that field with them again, which has been a couple years, and I've missed those games, just being able to get out there with them and really see who we are against the elite program, it's just a great way to kick off the 24 season.
Couldn't have said it better. With our offense being our weak point last year, what adjustments have been made over the offseason to allow us to be now explosive and show what offense we have the potential to bring?
Well, offensively last year, I mean, we were just going through a lot of growing pains in the trenches. You forget that you lose your top 6 O-linemen off the team before, and then your best O-lineman breaks his hand the first series versus Mandeville. Then, the cards are stacked against you at that point. And, really we're just trying to figure out who we are, and the combination is going to give us a chance to compete. Because if you don't win in the trenches, you're not going to win many football games. You're not going to have much success. And, really with our line this year, the growth and the lumps they took last year, it's only going to make you hungry. It's only going to make you more excited. And because of it, you're going to see better play. And I think with our O-line gives us a chance. The skilled guys, all those dudes, good-looking dudes with the 6-packs and the quarterback, all good-looking.
Pretty boys.
It's the big uglies up front that make you go. And, they don't get all the recognition and all the attention that all these other little surfer boys get. Mm-hmm. But the big nasties are the ones in the trenches, and those are the guys that you win with. And so I'm really excited about that group and where we're going. And, again, it's a lot of fun to watch them continue to grow and gel together. And, you see when they give us a chance to be explosive, we're taking advantage of it now.
All right, Coach, last week we traveled to Walker for the Jamboree. Let's take a look at the highlights. Yep. Student section brings in a packed house at Walker. QB Jerry Horn rolls out, finds Deshaun Goldman, number 3, for a big pickup and first down. Look at that spin move. Jerry Horn rolls out, tries to evade tackles, gets sacked in the backfield.
6 is a big-time player for them.
Walker ball, quarterback drops out, quick pass deflected by Ja'Cory Gross, almost caught by the receiver. Good deflection by Ja'Cory. Jerry Horn rolls out, play action, slips, sacked by Walker. That sack forces a Walker punt. Walker QB hands it off, number 94, tackled at the line of scrimmage by number 7, Rabius Williams. Jerry Horn drops back, passes deep down the field to Colton LaBeouf for a huge gain of yards. Look at him celebrate. Jerry Horn rolling out, finds Tylen Haynes in the end zone. Big reception, big touchdown, going to celebrate with his family. Look at his mom, so ecstatic. Love that. Coach, what do you think about that?
Tylen's a big-time receiver. We missed him earlier on a crossing route that he was open. We held on to it a little too long and, come back to him, and here he is coming the other way where Jerry makes a great throw and, a big-time scoring play for Tylen. That kid is he's going to have a big-time year. Really excited about him really breaking out and coming to form.
Halftime, 7-0, Jackets up. Walker ball, quarterback drops back, finds number 1 for a screen, tackled by Rancher Miller. Walker running back, number 94, finds gaps and has a long touchdown run. Wildcats on the board. Denham up, 7-6. Coach, tell me what you think about that, what went wrong.
Well, this is what we can't do. We can't give up the big explosive plays to anybody. It's going to happen. And in this situation, it's a really simple breakdown. It wasn't like we were in base. We'd had a blitz called, and really we didn't execute the blitz. We had one guy go one wrong way, the other guy go the other. One guy thought he was on the side he wasn't on, and because of it, it parted. And good football teams are going to make you pay for that. And that's exactly what happened here. And these are the little things that we can't have happen as we navigate this season.
Walker's extra point is missed. Wide right. Jackets still lead for 7-6. Wildcat ball. Quarterback drops back and passes to number 2 for a gain in Denham territory. Tackled by Rancher Miller and a gang of Jackets. On 4th down, quarterback drops back, throws it up for an incomplete pass. Defense holds up, turnover on downs. Jerry Horn drops back, takes the handoff, throws it deep for a big catch by Peyton Puffer. Jerry Horn fakes the handoff, keeps it himself for a QB draw, runs up the sideline, gets yards for a first down, steps out. Bad snap, Jerry Horn recovers, makes a great play, throws it down the field for Peyton Puffer, but incomplete pass. With 1:47 left in the game, Denham settling for a field goal. Bad snap, goes over Colton LaBeouf. It's kicked. It's booted again. Walker makes the recovery.
It's a big play by them. Bad snap on us. That's on us. You give them life right there. The snap goes beyond midfield.
Quarterback drops back for a screen pass to the running back, number 94. Finds holes in the defense. Good blocks. Tackled by Rancher Miller. Third down, quarterback passes to number 1, but stopped before the goal line. Quarterback drops back to pass. Finds number 94, makes defenders miss, gets within kicking range. Seconds winding down, Walker forced to kick. Kicker misses wide right. Jackets win. Coach, tell me what you think about that.
Yeah, we put them in a good situation with a bad snap that got kicked beyond midfield. We held defensively. I thought did a phenomenal job in some tough spots. And you put pressure on some of these kids. They've got to perform. And the kid pushed it wide right, but you shouldn't be in that spot. We don't want to be in that spot. And hats off to a great game. Two teams getting after each other. Two great teams. What I think are great teams getting after each other. And it is good to come out with the victory because that is a win for us. I love seeing you celebrate and get after it. Amazing student section, rocking. I loved every second of it.
Jerry Horn in victory formation kneels. Denham holds on to the win, 7-6 over Walker. Jerry Horn, 9 for 13 passing, 119 yards with 1 touchdown. Brenton Paul, 7 carries with 26 yards. Tylen Haynes, 3 receptions, 11 yards, and 1 touchdown. All right, Coach, let's talk about the game. What are some positives and negatives you took from the Jamboree?
Well, I think positives is, we got to see kind of our resiliency. We got to see us finish a game, finish a half of football against a big-time opponent in a big-time environment. You pulled up, that place was packed. Both student sections were awesome and rocking, and, it was almost like a playoff atmosphere, and that's really what I want to get out of playing the rivalry team, in a Jamboree. We won't be the same teams when we meet in week 9 because of the growth and what we would have charted at that point. And, really the positive is I thought you handled yourselves really well. I thought you competed for, the 24 minutes that we had to compete. And, you come out victorious when you give yourself a chance to win. And I was really pleased with that. Negative, that we started really slow. Again, that's kind of been who we are. I don't know if that's, if that's something or that's me or something we got to continue to hone in on. But, we started slow and then finally got some things worked out and got some things going. And, we just got to finish drives, and we got to finish with kicks. You got to finish with the PAT. You got to finish with the field goals. And when we do punt, we got to flip the field and win the field goal or the field position. That's the way you go into a rivalry situation and compete at the level that we're asking y'all to compete at. And really, I was really excited that the preseason ended the way it did. Being able to experience that high and that winning, and you really navigated preseason quite well. But now you got to move on from that. Now it's the real games. It's week 1, and I'm excited to see what you guys, how far you've come and what you're taking from these past 2 weeks and what you're going to apply when it becomes real.
All right, Coach, speaking of week 1, we play Hammond this week. What do you think are our offensive and defensive keys to victory? Yeah,
offensively, we got to sustain drives. We can't turn the football over. You can't give a team like Hammond life. If we can start fast, hit that gas and stay on that throttle, we have a chance to be really good Friday night. You give teams life by making critical mistakes, turning the football over, not finishing drives, not doing the little things that you have to do to win big-time 5A games. I think that's going to be the most important thing. And we got to continue to get better tackling. Sometimes early in the year you don't always get you always get your best effort, but sometimes tackling you don't really get to work that a whole lot at game speed. So the more games you play, the more game shape you get in, it's a lot better. And we just got to continue to feel confident and comfortable tackling. And we just got to play our game, and we got to control what we can control, play our game at the high level that I'm asking you to play at. And, just cut out the little critical mistakes and the selfish mistakes, and we'll be good to go.
Thanks for watching this episode of The Brett Beard Show, sponsored by James Restaurant. The game is Friday night versus Hammond, 7 p.m. kickoff at Yellow Jacket Stadium. I'm Jaden Kent, your host, and here with me today was Coach Brett Beard. Coach, thank you.
Absolutely. Great job. That's how you beat big-time programs in the real games too. We got to capitalize on some of that. We got to continue to get better. I told you.